I'm back with my little utensils. So, one second. Okay, we on 128th Avenue. Okay. So, yeah. So, announcements I'm gonna share with you real quick before we head on to the piece of land. All right. So, everybody asked me when I'm going to travel to the Cayman Islands for the Basketball Wellness Tour. Um, we will be traveling to the Cayman Islands coming soon. I'm working on a deal with I'm working on something where we're gonna build a basketball wellness and we're gonna build up a headquarters in Cayman Islands. I didn't tell you this, but I'm telling you now. The vision of it is that the headquarters is gonna be lit because I'm gonna be spending a lot of time out in Cayman Islands and back in the U.S. So it's kind of good for me to kind of live the life that we deserve to live and kind of get the freedom of it. And that's the Q115. Yep. So let's go. So like I was saying, right? So everybody asked me, when you coming to the Cayman Islands? I said, I'll be there soon, soon as you know it. But look at this, commercial space for rent. Look at this. Look at this shit. You don't see this? It says commercial space for rent. But where's the commercial space? So look at that there. That used to be a Chinese, look at them all. Yeah, it used to be a spot right here. Everything changed up around this area. This used to be a spot right over there. It used to be a spot right over, right there too. And it shut down. There used to be a restaurant right there, Jamaican restaurant. And they closed down. Wow. So we on Baisley Boulevard. It's Baisley Boulevard. We're gonna walk around a little bit. Cause we could go down Guy Lewis Boulevard. Let's do that. I think it's best if we go down right here, right? Cause it's early and we don't need we need to push 11 hours. I'm pushing it. I got 2 shots here. Wait, 3 shots. So I should be overbooked. Look at that shit right there, man. Oh, this is Baisley Boulevard, Wow, look at that. All right, let's turn. Let me go. Yo, everybody gonna say, walk your chunky ass up. Everybody will tell you that. Like, for real, like, you not slow and shit. You know what I'm saying? We go across the street. Every motherfucker say, oh, you not slow and shit. And that's the bus right there, actually not in service. They say, you not slow and shit, walk your chunky. Yo, one of the guys was on the block, and it was like an overweight woman crossing the street, and a guy told a woman, walk your chunky ass up the block. You need to go, you need to go put your legs and put some weight up in your legs and shit. I'm like, really? You really gonna talk to a woman like that? That's the reason why I walk my chunky ass up the block. You know what I'm saying? And say, walk your chunky ass down the street. So I was like, you gonna tell the person to walk their chunky ass down the street. So that's how it is. Because that's the way the men don't show respect to the woman. And that's mentality right there, you feel me? So when you look at that, they don't they walking on the street and they don't show no mentality to these people. So that's a Q15 right there. So we're gonna you see, Popeyes is not healthy for you. And look what they have in their chicken though. A lot of people I stopped eating a chicken sandwich though. Not in service right there. 115 right there. I said 111 now. All right, guys, we're gonna continue. Oh, let me walk. Walk fast, bro. I ain't gonna chump my ass up walking, bro. That's the Q115 right there, guys. That's the Q115. That's the bus I gotta take later, actually. But the stop is like 2 blocks. We're gonna walk it though. This is 122nd Avenue. All right, so yeah, let's continue. Everybody asked me, did you lose some pounds? Look at the new improvement. Did I lose some pounds? Look at the new improvement. They talk about I need to do that surgery. Look at the improvement. Chunky ass walk down the street. That's the improvement. I ain't talking about improvement. Chunky ass walk down the damn street. That's the improvement. And that's the bus stop right there too. But we gotta take it across the street though. Chunky ass down the rock. So we on 121st and Guy Burr Boulevard, right? So we're over here. Look, someone work beside me at. Look where I'm working. Look where I'm working. Yeah, so so the bus stop is right there. So the next bus stop is right down the street. So we're gonna wait for it right there. So with good money. That's right, 122nd Avenue right there. I used to work at Cambridge Heights. I used to work in by the mall. And I'm supposed to be at Green. Oh, I didn't tell you guys. We're gonna be expanding the basketball wellness product at each mall. We're gonna host I think we hosting an event at Green Acres Mall. And we also hosting another event over by Queen. We're gonna be at Staten Island Mall too. We have a pop-up launch at Staten Island Mall. I have to create the plan for that. So kind of like doing the events and everything. So, and that's a bus right there. 114. 114. Look at that. Rush 114. We're gonna take the 115 though. That's the bus stop right here, but the stop is across the street. All right, let's stop right here. All right, so we at 120th and 120th and God, yeah. So we over here at 120th and God. So I'll be at the bus stop across the street. So I'll be back in about 5 minutes to give you the rest of the details.